everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. If you are new here, welcome. And today's video is going to be a makeup haul. I have some goodies from Ulta and Sephora, as well as Becca and colourpop that I bought directly from their sites. So yeah, I thought I would kind of just share with you what I picked up, and this way if there's anything that you want a review on, tutorials with, or whatever, I can, you know that I've got the products, so I can do that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have a lot of small eyeshadow palettes, like a lot of them. Didn't really realize until I'm like looking at all of this and I'm like, I didn't need to buy all these palettes. But whatever, I'm still really excited to jump into this haul, and I made like a couple like separate orders on Ulta and Sephora, and I think this is kind of almost like a collective haul for the month, though I do have like some purchases that I made from some indie brands that I'll share in a later video, so it's not exactly everything that I bought this month, but it's the majority of it. I'm kind of in a mood now where I'm like, I don't really want to shop anymore, so I think February is going to be kind of a lighter month. I'm going to go ahead and start with the stuff that I bought from ColourPop. I have, I want to say, I think 6 palettes, and that was all that I bought for them, so I'll just get through those first. So the first one that I bought is the That's Taupe palette. Kept eyeing this palette after I think both Samantha March and Andrea Mattiliano, I'm not sure how to say it. Either way, I really do enjoy both of their channels, and I trust their opinions when it comes to like ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. They both put this, like, I think they both did ranking videos, and they put this pretty dang high up. I can't remember, I think one of them actually had this at like the highest ranked palette. I can't remember if that was just ColourPop palettes or if it was like palettes overall, but it's beautiful. I don't know, I've been kind of getting back into cool tones lately. I don't know if it's the weather or the fact that my Panos eyeshadows has kind of forced me to get back into cool tones, but I've definitely been reaching for them a lot lately, and I just really like taupey neutrals. Like cool tone neutrals are kind of like, those are the type of cool tones that I really enjoy, so I am just really excited for this palette. I think it's going to be a really nice one, and I'm super excited to play around with it. But I did buy all of the 5-pan palettes that they launched. I don't know when they launched. I think they launched these at like the beginning of the month. This is the Amore 5-pan palette. This one has a pressed glitter in it, and then one of these, I don't remember which one, but one of them, the pan is like loose and falling out, but it looks like I've swatched a couple of the shades from each palette. Like, they're so far, like, my impression of them swatched is that they're okay, but they're not anything crazy good. But I just thought the idea of like 5-pan palettes from ColourPop was just so cute. Like, these look like little, I don't know, like Natasha Denona like type of like drugstore dupes kind of. This one also has a pressed glitter. This is Lyric, and for some reason I didn't realize that these were pressed glitters. I don't know why I didn't. I feel like it should have been very obvious to me based off the swatches, but for some reason I was thinking that there weren't any pressed glitters. Not that I have anything against pressed glitters, but I kind of feel like they're starting to be a little overdone, and now that I have, you know, some pressed glitters in a couple palettes and I have loose glitters, I just don't really need any more pressed glitters. So then this one is Ballad, and this one does not have pressed glitters. And yeah, out of all of them, I think I probably could have skipped this one, but don't judge me. Okay, this is the Cherish one. I'm just going to show you guys all 5 real quick. This one looks like it's going to be one of my faves. This one does not have a pressed glitter either, which is nice. I like that they didn't do it for every single one, because I just feel like that would be unnecessary. I feel like this one would be really cute for like Valentine's Day maybe, because it's got kind of that reddish, like, I don't know what the word I'm trying to say. And then this one is Crush. No pressed glitter in here. This one right here is really glittery, but it's like a legit like glitter eyeshadow, not pressed glitter, which is nice. So I think these are super cute. I'm excited to play around with them. Those are the products that I bought from ColourPop. Alright, so now I'm just going to move on to the stuff that I purchased from Ulta, and then we'll get into the stuff from Sephora and Becca. Okay, so the first thing that I bought from Ulta are a top coat and a base coat from the brand Ella and Mila. I think that's how you say it. And these are 7 free. So I ran out of my top coat that I had been using. Well, actually I didn't run out of it, but I swear that there like started to be like there was a mold in it. I swear. Like, I don't know how, because I'm like, how could mold survive a nail polish? Like, how could it live in there? But yeah, it definitely had something going on. So I was like, I'm not gonna use that anymore. So I bought a new one, and then I just decided to also get the base coat as well because I have one from Essie and I don't really like it that much, and it's not 7-free, so I feel like it doesn't do great things for my nails. Got this as like a gift with purchase. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. The wand, at least from the picture, looks very nice. I'm not gonna open this because I have so many mascaras open. I don't know how it happened. I try to only have one open at a time, but I just end up with a ton open all the time. I don't know. So I'm not gonna open that right now, but eventually I will test it out. I have like really annoying lashes that don't like to stay curled, so I probably won't love that mascara, but that doesn't really, I feel like for the average person that doesn't really mean anything. And then moving on, so I also purchased the NYX hashtag This Is Everything lip oil, and I haven't opened it yet. I'm really excited to test this out. I had heard Dalin talking about this on her channel, and I thought, you know what, maybe like give that a try because I just feel like kind of trying out some new lip balm type products and just things that are going to hydrate my lips and everything, and excited to see if I like it. I hope I do, and yeah, I will definitely keep you guys updated. All right, so the next set of products, I just kind of want to get these out of the way, but I have some ColourPop, like their new eyeshadow palettes. So they came out with new 5 pans, and then they came out with new 10 pans, and I thought I heard that the formula was different, but I don't know. So I've only opened this one and I've only swatched it. I haven't actually used it on the eyes yet, but I can already tell it's not going to be my favorite. The mattes are pretty dry, and the shimmers and stuff, they're not that great. So I don't know, just from like my swatches alone, I'm kind of saying I don't think that these are going to be that great, but I only opened this one, so the other ones could be better. This one could be a dud, I don't know, but I just thought, you know what, they're so inexpensive, and I feel like I don't try out drugstore eyeshadow palettes except for ColourPop. Like, I feel like I don't really try them out, and I just feel like I should. I don't know, so I wanted to, you'll see a theme here, I have some more, and I just wanted to give them a shot and just see, you know, if there's any hidden gems, I guess, that are newer and stuff. So I also got some other Wet n Wild products as well. I have their Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. This just sounded interesting, and I wasn't a huge fan of their Catsuit liquid lipsticks. I thought they were super drying. So I wanted to try this out. I was thinking maybe it'll be a little bit more, not hydrating exactly, but just not drying. So I did get the color Marshmallow, why did I say that weird? Marshmallow Madness. Looks like a really pretty kind of pink color. Ooh, okay, that was not what I was expecting. So it's really, it kind of shears out. It's an interesting formula. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this. And then I also picked up the shade Sugarholic, which is like this pretty bright orange. I thought these were gonna be more like, I don't know, I just thought they were gonna be a little bit more opaque. These look like they're just gonna shear out a ton. So not sure. This is gonna be very interesting, but I really do like the colors. Ooh, you know, these would make really good cream blushes, I think. So the next product I have is also from Wet n Wild. It is the Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. So I don't know, I think, who was I watching? I was watching somebody. Can't remember. They just made this sound like pretty good. I'm excited to see how it performs. Alright, and then the last two things I bought from Wet n Wild are their new Bare Focus Tinted Hydrators. And this, I have the shade Medium Tan and Porcelain. I think this will match, I think, my self tan. It might be, no, I think it'll work. I don't know, it doesn't look that dark. Their shade range didn't seem like it was the best. And then this one, the Porcelain one, is like, I don't think it's gonna work for me. I'm kind of thinking about returning this because it is way too pink, like way too pink. I also bought 2 of the e.l.f. Camo CC creams. This one I'm super duper excited about because it is like full coverage, but it's also a like CC cream, not a foundation. So I have the color Fair 140W, and then I have Light 240W, and these colors don't look great. This one I was thinking could work for me when I'm self-tanning, but I think it might be too light. And then this one is very yellow. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm really excited to try these out. I was gonna do like a review on these, but I feel like so many people have done reviews on them, so I might try and fit this into like a speed review type video after I kind of finish trying it out. I guess while we are talking about foundations and whatnot, I did also purchase the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This I have already done like a first impressions and wear test on. If you would like to see it, I will warn you, my skin was going through it when I was using this, so it is very much a first impressions, and I actually haven't used it since because I'm really trying to work on my skin and get it nice so that I can give this a second shot when I actually have like nice skin and see if it is weird. And we're almost there. My skin is looking so much better, and I noticed my foundation just went on so much better today. So yeah, if you want to see my first impressions on this, I will leave it linked down below, and obviously it'll probably have already been in the cards. I also picked up the Essence Pretty and Natural Hydrating Foundation, and I only picked this up in my self tan shade because their shade range, I could just tell, was horrendous. Like there was no way that their like light shade, their lightest shade would work for me. So I have the shade 30 Neutral Ivory. Okay, and then I also have the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I did not realize that was what it was called. It's supposed to be a medium coverage and up to 24-hour wear. And I did get this in my natural skin tone shade, so this is the shade 10 Ultra Fair. So I got 3 primers. So the first one is from Catrice. It's their Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. I've heard some good things about this, so I decided I would like to try it out, and I do like a nice hydrating primer. And then I also bought the Milani Skin Quench Hydrating Primer, and then it has hyaluronic acid and coconut water in it. I'm excited to try this. This one looks really nice. And then I also got the Prime, these look like the same, kind of the same formula. This is the Essence Prime Plus Studio, I think, Hydrating Primer, and it also has coconut water and hyaluronic acid. I feel like these are going to be very similar, but. And then next up I have a nude eyeliner. This is from Essence. It's their Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil, and I've heard some really good things about their liners, and this was like $3, and I thought, you know what, might as well try it out, see if it lasts well in my waterline and everything. So I'm excited to try this out. It's just a nude liner, so it's not super exciting, but okay. And then I also have this CoverGirl Clean, what is this? Clean Fresh pressed powder. I have the shade Fair, so I don't know if you can see. I hope it's an okay color match, but I was hearing some good things about this. I want to say Mariella was talking about this powder. Maybe it was a different powder. There was like a couple powders I think she was saying that were very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I do like the one from Charlotte Tilbury, and I was kind of looking for a drugstore dupe for it. But I think I've also heard a couple of people kind of say some good things about this product, so I'm excited to try it out, and we'll see. And like also they have like a couple different types of powders, so I don't know if this is the exact one that Ariel was talking about, but everything else that I have from Ulta are eyeshadow palettes, so I'm just going to kind of quickly go through these. So I did pick up 3 of the Nabla Cutie palettes. I already owned the other 2. I think there's 5. This is the Metropolitan one right here, and okay, look how pretty that is. I'm really excited. Like I'm like I really like that shade there. I mean, I like all of them, but I'm just very excited about these. I think these are such cute palettes, and I don't know, I've just really been liking these like smaller kind of 6-pan palettes or like 9-pan palettes. I just think that they're nice. And then this is the Wildberry one. So excited for these. They're so pretty. And then of course I have the Platinum one, and I always think of Steph when I look at this or when I see it in people's videos. I always think of Steph Lyons because she loves this palette so much. Alright, so next I also bought 3 palettes from Essence, and I feel like their eyeshadows are very hit and miss, and I don't really know why. I just like wanted to give these ones a chance, and they looked nice. So I have these, so they're like the Daily Dose of palettes. So this is the Love one, Energy, and Power, obviously. So I don't think I've swatched any of them, so we'll see, but this is the Love one. these look really, really pretty. They look cute. And there's this guy right here. So definitely have to try these out and get back to you guys on the formula, but they looked good. And I saw some swatches online and they looked okay. So, and then this is probably the product I'm most excited for, and I don't know how I haven't already reached in and like just dived into this yet, but oh my gosh. So this is the BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year palette. This is the 2021 edit. I'm not sure if they come out with something like this every year. I don't remember one from last year, but there's some definite pressed glitter in here, but it looks like really nice. Like very excited for it. And I don't know, just this color story kind of reminded me a little bit of the Boss Mood palette from Morphe, and I decluttered that because I wasn't really a huge fan of the formula ultimately, and it was like a gigantic palette. I mean, this one's pretty large as well, but it's not that bad compared to the Morphe one. So I think that was everything that I had from Ulta. So I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna chat briefly about the stuff that I picked up from Becca. So they launched their new like light shifter line, and I decided to pick up some things because I'm really liking the tinted moisturizers right now. I don't know why. But this is the Becca Light Shifter Dewing Tint. Very odd name. And I have the shade Luminary 1. So I believe this is the lightest shade. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for me, but we'll see. I am excited to try it out, and I hope it's like, I don't know, it'd be really nice if it's just like nice and dewy and beautiful. And then I also picked up their Light Shifter Finishing Veil. It's very shiny. And then it kind of opens like that. And it's a smaller pan, but still very nice, and I'm just gonna, interesting. Nothing really was like coming off of my hand. I feel like tightly packed and dry kind of feeling, but like softly, very like finely milled. I'm very interested in how this is gonna work for me. Okay, and then the last thing that I picked up from them was the Hydrolite Plumping Lip Balm, and I got the shade Tide. So product, and here is the color right here. Let me kind of swatch this. It doesn't have much of a swatch there, but I think it's just supposed to be like hydrating and just like a tinted lip balm, so I don't know. Also got 3 samples from Becca. So I got their Becca First Light Priming Filter, which I actually was thinking about purchasing again because I just remember really liking this, so I'm glad I have a sample of it. And then I did get a sample of their Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I have the shade Cashmere, which I have no idea if that'll be a good match for me or not, but whatever. And then I got another one of these. This is the Becca Ignite Liquefied Light Highlighter in the shade Passion. If you watch my Project Pans, you know that I am panning this already, so didn't need another one, but there it was. And then the rest of the stuff I purchased from Sephora. So I did 2 separate kind of smaller orders from Sephora, so I'll just kind of quickly go through what I purchased. The first thing I have is the Pharmacy Honey Butter Lip Balm, and I have actually tested, well, I've used it like a couple times, and so far I'm really liking it. It does feel very like a buttery, feels very moisturizing, and so far I'm really liking this, but I've only used it like a couple of times. Next up, I also purchased the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. So this is what it looks like, and it's very nice, compact. It's really pretty. I don't really use powder foundations, and I'm kind of like nervous about using it, but I've always wanted to try a powder foundation, and I was hearing like some okay things about this, so I thought, why don't I try it out? We'll kind of see. A lot of the times too with powder foundation, I can't really find like a good shade match for myself. They're always like too dark, so since it's Fenty and they obviously are like, kind of like the best when it comes to skin range, shade range and whatnot, I just thought, you know what, if you're gonna buy a powder foundation, at least get one that matches you. So I'm excited to try this out. And then next up, I purchased the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek Glow Quad. This was a little bit more of an impulse purchase. So, and this one also, like, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's kind of like started to, let's see if I can, so I don't know if you guys can kind of see all of that in there. Looks like it was maybe reacting a little bit to the weather or something when it was being shipped to me, but I think it's fine. I just thought I would share that with you. But I am excited about these. I also have just the highlighter one, and I just think it's kind of a cute little product. I have one more thing from Ulta that I totally forgot about. It's the NARS Air Matte Lip Color in the shade All Yours. This is what it looks like. Definitely a nice nude color. I hope it's not too light. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like the Wet n Wild ones that I just swatched, where it's kind of a little more patchy than I thought it was gonna be, and kind of these kind of a little similar to the NYX soft matte lip creams. Is that what they're called? I'm excited, but I feel like I also could have just bought the ones from NYX. But I'm excited to test this out as well. I got a couple of things from Rare Beauty. So the first one was a sample. So I got the Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm in the shade Nearly Neutral. I'm actually not going to open this because it looks very cool toned, and I do not like cool toned lip products on myself. They just make me look really, really weird. Already in the viewfinder, as I'm like wearing all these cool tones, I'm like, I look kind of dead. So, you know, sometimes I wear cool tones and I feel like they just don't look good on me. And then other times I wear them and I'm like, oh, it looks really great. So, but when it's like the lip color specifically, there's just something about it just like really just makes me look very, very ill and deathly. Like dead, yeah. So I also picked up the Stay Vulnerable. This is the Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush and have the shade Nearly Apricot. First off, I just think this is so cute. I heard someone dissing on this packaging and I was like, are you kidding me? Look how cute that is. I think this is really cute. Really getting into cream blushes these days. So of course I had to try one of these out, but I limited myself to just one color. I was like, no. Don't try to buy all of them, just get one, try it out. You don't need more. You don't need more blush. I have two more products. So I purchased this Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and you know, I've just been thinking about this palette for a while after watching Steph Lyons pan hers in the Partners in Cream last year. I was just like, that just looks like such a nice palette. But she has a different shade than I do. So this one is the Golden Sands edition. And oh my god, oh, look at that cream highlight. I'm so excited. And these just look really nice. I mean, I obviously can't use these two, and I'm hoping this one won't be too dark for me. This might be a self-tan only type of a palette for me, but it's just so pretty. And these have been out for a while, and I don't know why I just like never picked it up. I don't know. The last product, which is like the whole reason that I even made one of my Sephora orders, was to get this product. So this is the Anastasia highlighter, the new one that just launched. That white and gold, man, love it. So I love the Amrezy highlighter. Don't know why they haven't come out with more highlighters in that formula, like more colors and stuff. I honestly feel like they are missing out on a huge opportunity to literally take all the money. Like, people would literally be throwing money at them, which is really frustrating. So when this launched, I was like, oh, okay. And this is supposed to be a universal shade, and it's weird because it's almost this duochrome highlight, but because it's like a gold duochrome, it actually works for me personally. I don't really like duochrome like highlights. I don't really have a need for them, and this one is duochrome, but because it's that gold shift to it, like, I'm all about it. I keep swatching it. I haven't put it on my face yet, but I keep swatching it, and oh my gosh, I feel like I'm really gonna like this. I haven't put it on my face yet, so I don't know, but I do think I'm really gonna like this because, do you see that? I was like waiting for this to launch at Sephora, and then when it finally did, I was like, all right, time to like put in my order now. I had everything else like ready to go. Those are all the products that I bought from, at least from like more mainstream brands, and then I do have a indie haul coming your way. Oh my god, I totally forgot about a product. Just kidding, I thought I was on the last product, but we actually have one more to go. So this is the Clinique Moisture Surge Eye, what has a long name? 96-hour Hydro Filler Concentrate. I was watching a Robert Welsh video where he was reacting to this girl on TikTok. She used this as like her under eye, her eye cream, and then did her makeup and stuff, and she was saying that it's really, really nice because it's like tacky. It's gonna like really hydrate your eyes and everything and really like plump up that under eye area. I am on like a kind of a like an unofficial skincare no buy, but I don't really have, like, I have two eye creams that I honestly just don't really feel like do anything. So I thought, you know what, I'll give this a try. And I used it under my eyes today, and I don't know if I didn't like wait long enough for it to kind of absorb or what have you, but I think that might be part of the reason where like this area kind of started to cake up a little bit. It was just applying so weirdly. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on that for like tomorrow when I do my makeup. So I'll definitely let you know. But she was saying that this is like a really great under eye moisturizer for doing your makeup because it has like, it's a little tacky. But I think it was like, maybe that was the problem, was that it was like too tacky. I'm not sure. So definitely gonna have to try it out again and just see if it works better if I just kind of maybe apply it like first thing and then go through and do like my eye makeup and stuff rather than like waiting until a little bit later in the process. So that's the last product. So we are done with this haul. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely leave me a comment down below if there's any products here that you want to see in tutorials, in reviews. Definitely let me know. I'm excited to kind of test these out and get back to you guys. This is something that I do want to do this year, is haul updates. So definitely keep me accountable. I'll try to have a haul update up for you guys within the next month or so if possible, but definitely let me know if there's any in particular that you're really wanting to know more about, and I will try to test that one out more like or sooner rather than later, even though I'm like dying to test out all of these products. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know to continue to do hauls for you guys. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed and you want to join in on the fun, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can always turn on post notifications if you want. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this video. I hope you are staying safe, staying healthy, hydrated, all of that, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.